let's start. So come and sit on your yoga mat or sit on the block or folded blanket and just make yourself comfortable. And we take a few deep breaths. So inhale, lengthen through the whole spine, take your shoulders back, relax your shoulder blades flat on your upper back. Your hands somewhere on your thighs, thumb and finger connected, palms facing upwards, and let's check the neck. Chin level, take back of the head slightly back to elongate the back of the neck, and then close your eyes and notice your whole body, your whole posture, and then deepen your breath. Inhaling deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest, and as you exhale, exaggerate, draw your tummy muscles in, exhale fully, and again, inhale, breathing deep, exhale fully, and try to use whole capacity of the lungs. Inhale, you expand, exhale, keep that sense of expansion, use your tummy muscles, exhale fully, and so on. Breath is deep and flowing, and we try to use whole capacity of the lungs, creating more space in the heart center, stretching the intercostal muscles, improving the lung capacity, and bringing more oxygen, that very important healing and anti-inflammatory oxygen into every cell of the body. And keep your breath deep and flowing. Remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Keep your breath deep and flowing through the rest of the practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms and your legs, and come on your all fours. We start to warm up the shoulders, as we're going to work lots on them towards different back bends today. So I just want to remind you that the back bend happens in your upper body, in your upper back, not in your lower back. And the back bends depends a lot on flexibility of the shoulders. So we're going to work a lot on warming up the shoulders or the upper back. So move the block to the side for now. So when you come on your all fours, think about the space between the shoulder blades, and let's soften there. Exhale, soften and melt between your shoulder blades. And then inhale and stretch. Just press your hands into the floor and around your back. And again, soften, soften, soften. Melt between the shoulder blades. And then inhale and stretch. Let's do this a few times. Again, exhale, soften, soften, soften. And then stretch. And again, soften, melt the back of the heart. And then stretch. And again, exhale, soften, soften, soften. Squeeze your shoulders. And then stretch. Well done. Now soften again. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. And then lift your tailbone and your chest. And as you exhale, round. Exhale and round and stretch the back. And then again, soften between your shoulder blades. Soften, soften, soften. Inhale, lift your chin and your tailbone. Exhale and round. And again, slow, soften, soften, soften between the shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades and look up. This is your cow stretch. And then the cat stretch. Stretch through the back. And again, soften, soften between your shoulder blades. Lift the front of the heart. And then exhale and round. We do one small exhale. And again, exhale, soften, soften, soften between the shoulder blades. Lift your chest and your tailbone. Look up. Exhale and round. This is your cat stretch. Well done. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Step back with your knees. Come up to down facing dog. Down facing dog. Do the spot walking a few times. Bend one knee, then another knee. And I want you to keep the lots and lots of space, lots of length through the spine. Press all finger pads into the floor. Press, press, press. And stretch the hips high as you can. Okay, well done. Take another deep breath here. And then come back on your all fours. On your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor. Okay, and make sure that you're comfortable with your knees. We're going to do these movements, a little bit more mobility for the shoulders, like that. We're going to stay here for a little while. So make sure that your knees comfy. Maybe you need a blanket under your knees. Okay, let's bring right hand to your right shoulder. Inhale, lift your elbow and look at your elbow. And then bring your elbow down. And so on. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring it down. We draw big circles with the elbow. We start to wake up all the muscles around the shoulders. Okay. Few times. Great. And then change direction. Okay, change direction. Draw big circles in the other direction. If you did clockwise, now the anti-clockwise. Okay. That's great. And then change. Bring your hand down beneath your shoulder. Left hand to your left shoulder. Big circles. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. And so on. Use your breath as well as you're moving. Few times. Lovely gentle movements to bring more mobility, more strength to the shoulders. Great. Then change direction. Big circles in the opposite direction. Well done. This is lovely movement to start to warm up the muscles around the shoulder joints. Great. And then come back. We're going to sit into the child pose. Big toes touching, knees wide to the sides, and you sit back and stretch your arms. Maybe move your hands a little bit more forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch forward. Bring your forehead on the floor and just take a couple of deep breaths. Try to soften between your shoulder blades. Soften and melt. Lovely gentle stretch. On your next inhale, lift your head and again come back. Come back on your all fours. And again, down facing dog. Make sure you have space between your hands and your knees, a little bit more space. And then come up, down facing dog. With your knees bent, I want you to stretch, stretch, stretch a lot. Push the hips high, lengthen through the spine. And then maybe straighten your legs, maybe not, don't worry. Don't worry to straighten the legs. What's more important, that your back is long as you can, straight as you can. Tummy muscles engaged. And you straighten nicely through the whole back of the body. Deep breath. Enjoy the stretch. Lovely to stretch in the morning. And then come up high on your tiptoes. You look between your hands, bend your knees, and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Walking into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart, or a little wider. Just check how you feel in your lower back. And it's okay to have your knees bent, absolutely fine. Bend your knees if you need. Squeeze your legs. Maybe hold your elbows if you can, or just hold your legs on the floor. And we're going to move gently from side to side. Straighten away from the hips. And again, listening to your body and adjusting to the practice. We're always adjusting to the practice. Today is the different day. You might feel a little bit different today, and that's okay. Absolutely fine. Adjusting into the practice. Come back to the middle. Then hold your hips. Lift your elbows and your shoulders. Lift your chin. Bend your knees if you need, and then come up. Squeeze your legs. Come up standing. Then relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. Just soften, and loosen up. Okay, great. Very nice, easy movements. Lift your arms upwards. And bring your arms down. So big circle movements with your arms. Okay, bring a little bit more mobility, flexibility to the shoulders. Okay, we just want to warm up the upper body. Very good. Deep breathing. Steady legs, squeeze the legs. Great. And then changing direction. Let's change direction. About 5-6 rounds in another direction. Lengthening and opening. Lengthening and opening. Big movements with the arms. As big as you can. Okay. Great. Well done. Another round. Brilliant. And just shake your arms and roll your shoulders. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, great. Watch me for a moment for the next one. If you have a block or the brick at home, please do use it. If you don't, you just have to imagine. And I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to squeeze that block or the brick between the hands like that. So you're going to squeeze the corners of the block with your thumbs and your index fingers. And then you're going to place that block on the wall. Okay, so I'll show you a couple of options. One option is very nice and easy, and another option a little bit more stronger. So when you place in your hands on the wall like that, you're going to squeeze the block. So you're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we try for easier option, you place in that block in level with the hips, your hands and the block in level with the hips somewhere here, or maybe a little bit higher. And then you're going to come step back, step back, step back, and have a good stretch. So what I want you to focus again on your shoulders and on the upper back. You're trying to again to create that movement when you're softening between your shoulder blades and your shoulder blades moving deeper into the upper back. More advanced option. So you might, if it's okay, you might want to bring your elbows in level with the hips on the wall. Just I want you to play with different options. Just try to first try to this option when you're placing the block or your hands in level with the hips. Okay, in level with the hips. So my space somewhere here. I'm going to place the block here and I'm going to step away and stretch. And at the same time, I'm going to squeeze this block, squeeze the block, squeeze, 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 or imagine and stretch, stretch, stretch. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Squeeze the block, press into the wall and stretch back. So stretch, stretch. And if you have to keep your knees bent, absolutely fine, that's all right. Stretch, stretch. Take a moment here, breathe. Maybe this is just enough intensity for you for today, and that's okay. On your next inhale, bend your knees and walk towards the wall. Walk in. Then we're going to try another variation. When you're placing elbows in level with the shoulders. Oh, sorry, that's not shoulders, that's hips. So when you're placing elbows in level with the hips on the wall. But again, if you feel this is too much, go with your block in level with the hips and just the hands. Okay, let's try that. So I'm going to measure my space here, again my hips, height of the hips, and I'm going to try to place elbows there, so I have to bend my knees for that, and then I step back and I keep squeezing my block, squeeze the block. So you might not go far now because it's a lot to ask from the shoulders here, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze that block, bend your knees to start. And elbows into the wall. Press your elbows into the wall. Press. So, and if you feel this is too much, just straighten your arms and move back away. Okay, I'll show you this option as well. So this is my elbows. Okay, elbows on the wall, and I'm stepping back. And if you find this is too much, you just straighten your arms and move away from the wall. Just stretch with your hands instead of your elbows. I'm going to show you again. So this is elbows in level with my hips, and I'm stepping back, squeezing the block, trying to soften and create more mobility for the shoulders. And this is when we work with resistance, you're creating more strength as well. Strength and flexibility at the same time. Great. And then come back everyone. Okay. And let's just bring the block down on the floor. Roll your shoulders, roll, roll, roll. And shake your arms, shake your hands, arms, roll your shoulders. That was a stretch, a good stretch. So again, please do listen to your body. You don't have to do everything. Okay, now come to the front of your mat. And we do the sequence, salutation to the sun, to warm up the rest of the body. So come to the front. My Lulu is snoring. Lulu, don't snore, because sometimes you get louder than me. Okay, come to the front. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, lift your sternum. Keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, very gentle back bend, or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Inhale, lift your heart and stretch open and open forwards. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. We do twice more like so. Again, inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, bow a little deeper. And again, once more. Inhale, stretch, move the groins back, lengthen. Exhale, soften between your shoulder blades and bow. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back. High leg lunge, if it's appropriate, or go for the low leg lunge. That's absolutely fine. Just check how you feel. Lift your chest, take a deep breath. Maybe even straighten your back leg. And then step back into the plank or half plank. What is more suitable for you today? Plank with straight legs or half plank with the knees on the floor? Take a deep breath. And then bring your knees down to the floor. We're just going to focus again on the shoulders. I want you to soften between your shoulder blades. Then bend your elbows back and lie down on your tummy. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Lie down on your tummy. Point your twist back and check that your shoulders are still lifted. Okay, we're going to come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far. Lengthen the tailbone and then come up. It doesn't matter. Again, listen to your lower back. Soften your buttocks. Shoulders lower. Do the double chin. Look straight. Inhale. And as you exhale with the shoulder blades, carry your heart forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Shoulders still lifted. Toes under. Down facing dog. Or come on your all fours. And then down facing dog. Push the hips high. And extend. Enjoy your down facing dog. Just check that you're not standing on your wrists. Make your fingers very heavy. Press all fingers into the floor, especially your finger pads, your thumbs and your index fingers. And then extend. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, step forward. Or if you need to take it easy, bring your knee down, then step forward. Help with your hand as well. You want to see your front knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest, take a deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, tummy in, step forward, forward bend. Let's make space between the feet, hips width apart, feet parallel. Squeeze the legs. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale, come up and stretch. Salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. We do left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. Move your hands by the side of your heels. Left foot back, high leg lunge or lower leg lunge, whatever suitable. Deep breath. Exhale, stepping back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Tummy muscles lifted. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Keep your tummy muscles engaged. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your knees down to the floor. Again, think about softening the back of the heart. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Now bend your elbows back and gently lie down on your tummy. Point your toes back. You're going to come up to raised cobra. So now, if you have a little bit of more space for your hands to move slightly back, ideally, I want you to keep your wrists beneath your elbows, if you can. Don't worry if it's not working. And the upper arms parallel towards the floor. Can you make them parallel towards the floor? And lift your shoulders, squeeze your shoulders at the back, and come up to raised cobra. Lengthen the tailbone, lift. Keep your shoulders down. Double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale. Exhale, drag your hands back and stretch forward. Stretch and lengthen forward. Toes under, down facing dog or come on your all fours. Then down facing dog, take a deep breath. Squeeze your shoulders at the back and try to stretch simultaneously from the back of the heart downwards to your finger pads and upwards to the hips. And then the legs. Keep lengthening. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Bring your knees down to the floor. We're going to do lower leg lunges to stretch the front of the thighs. So step forward with your left foot outside of your left hand. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Lengthen the tailbone. Tummy muscles engaged. And maybe sit just a little low on that front hip. Sit a little lower. Deep breath. Press your back foot into the floor. Press, press, press. How's your back knee doing? Do you need padding for your back knee? You can place blanket there. And we just stretch arms. Inhale, stretch. Stretch and lengthen upwards. Breathe. Press your back foot into the floor again, stronger. Back of the waistline a little bit more back. Strong tummy muscles. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Touch the floor. Go to step back on all fours. And changing legs. Now right foot outside of your right hand. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Well done. Come back with your hands on your front knee. Lots of tailbone between the sitting bones. Tummy muscles in, squeeze in. And sit a little lower. Front hip moving forward. But we want to keep that engagement on your hips. Squeeze the hips, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Press your back foot into the floor stronger. Press, press, press. To have a good stretch on the front of your left thigh. And then stretch your arms just up. Focus on your legs. Press your back foot into the floor. Breathe deeply. Tummy muscles engaged. And then exhale. Touch the floor. Step back to down facing dog. Down facing dog and spot walk. Move the hips from side to side to loosen up a little bit more. Deep breath. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Left leg up. Step forward or knees down. Then left foot forward. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Strong tummy muscles and step forward into your forward bend. Squeeze the legs. Press down with your feet. Come up. Inhale, lift. Salute to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. We do another round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs, touch the floor. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale and bow. Hands by the side of your heels. Right foot back. Deep breath. And then stepping back into the plank or half plank. Look straight, squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Take another deep breath, no rush. Strong shoulders, strong tummy muscles. Tailbone lengthening into your heels. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or bend your elbows. Lie down on your tummy, and then slide your hands forward for the Sphinx pose. Lulu, I'm going to move you a little. Okay, elbows beneath your shoulders. Lengthen the tailbone and stretch forward. This is your Sphinx pose. Lengthen, lengthen forward. Then soften between your shoulder blades. I want you again, squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. And then bend your right leg. We're going to try to hold that right foot. Can you hold your right foot? Spread your toes. And then press that foot into your hand. Press, press, press. Keep lengthening the tailbone. Reaching forward with your chest. It doesn't matter how far you go, or if you can't reach your foot, you just stay there. Just stay there with your leg bent. And then release. We're going to change side. Bend to your left. Can you reach to your left foot? Okay, spread your toes a lot on that left foot. Press into your hand. Keep lengthening forward. I want you to remember the tailbone lengthening between the sitting bones to engage your tummy muscles. We want to support the lower back. Deep breath, the heart reaching forward. And then exhale and release. And relax your buttocks, wobble, wobble, wobble. So for the next level, If you can hold your both feet, go for it. But if you feel this is a bit too much, do again one leg at a time, or stay in your Sphinx pose. Just keep lengthening and creating more flexibility for the upper body. So let's try. Okay, I'm just going to move back a bit. Okay, let's try one leg, two legs, or just stay in your Sphinx. Okay, let's check. What is more appropriate? If you can hold your both feet, lengthen the tailbone and push your feet into your hands. And keep moving your feet back into your hands. Press, press, press into your hands, and maybe you can lift your feet, maybe not. Maybe even you can rock. This is super good massage, abdominal massage for your internal organs. Very good for your core muscles. Okay, but don't worry to do everything. Deep breath. Using your breath. And then stop. Take another deep breath. And then release. We're all going to release the posture. Bring your hands beneath your forehead into the crocodile pose. And rest there for a moment. Soften your buttocks. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Relax, relax, relax your buttocks. Relax your breath. On your next inhale, lift your head. Bring one hand by the side of your chest. Take your shoulder back. Another hand. Squeeze your shoulders. Toes under. Down facing dog, or come on your all fours if you need. And then down facing dog. Have a good stretch there. Push the hips high. Up towards the ceiling. Stretch the stretch. And then extend your legs. It's okay to have your knees bent again. Just check with your body. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, and step forward, big step forward, as big as you can. Back to the front of your mat. Bring your back knee down to the floor. Again, squeeze the legs. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Lengthening the tailbone, engaging your tummy muscles. And the crescent moon pose. Inhale, stretch your arms. Now we're going to bring hands together. Take your hands at the back of your head and lean back a little. So we're going a little bit more for the opening of the front of the body, creating more space in your chest, in your heart center. Back foot, pressing into the floor. Press, press, press. Inhale and stretch your arms. Exhale. Touch the floor. We're going to change side. Step back on all fours or to down facing dog. Have a good stretch. And then change your side. Inhale on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Left leg up, step forward, or just step forward with your left. Now your right knee down. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Again, checking the lower back. Lengthening the tailbone. Inhale and stretch. Hands at the back of your head. Lift your chin and lean back. Stretch back. How's your back foot? Press your back foot into the floor. Again, feel a lovely stretch on the front of your back leg. And stretch and stretch and stretch. On your next inhale, stretch your arms upwards. Touch the floor. Back to down facing dog, or come on your all fours. So whatever is suitable. Deep stretch. If you are on all fours, do cat and a cow stretch, nice and easy. Or in down facing dog, just keep lengthening through the whole back of the body. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Okay, you are in the forward bend, make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider, strong legs, squeeze the legs. Press down with your feet, come up, inhale, lift, exhale, hands to your heart, take a deep breath, and then relax your arms. Okay, well done, have a little break, maybe have a drink, okay, breathe, and then we're going to sit into the squat. So have a drink and watch me for a moment. Options. So if you can go into your full squat, then the options here, right shoulder to your right knee, and then you open your legs a little bit wider. If your left knee can stay there, not falling forward, then maybe you can stretch your arms, the super stretch for your hip, and then we do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's do it together. You ready? Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat, stretch your arms in front, a deep breath in, and as you exhale, moving down, push the hips back and your knees back. Lift your toes upwards if you need more support for your knees. Okay, and you go as low as you can. So you can stop on the halfway and breathe there. You don't have to do everything, remember that. And if you're very low, bring your hands together. With your elbows, take your knees a little wider. Engage all your core muscles. And you can stop here. This is already a great stretch for the hips, for the lower back. Or if you can, right shoulder moving or sliding towards to your right knee. Look at your left knee. Separate your knees a little wider. And you can stop here or stretch your arms. Take a deep breath into your chest. And then come back to the middle, deep breath, engage your core muscles. Now left shoulder to your left knee, take your knees a little wider. How are you feeling on this side? Can you stretch your arms? You don't have to. Remember, listening to your body, adjusting, then come back to the middle. Again, engage all your tummy muscles. Squeeze, 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 and your pelvic floor muscles, squeeze. And then sit on the floor. Do you need to hold the floor? Hold the floor. Or do you need to get up maybe and then sit in your fashion way? Okay, stretch your legs in front and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, so what I want you to do now, tip the pelvis forward, lengthen, and just sit like so and watch me for options. I remind you quickly, options for the bridge pose. We have lots and lots of different variations. Watch me. Easier option for the bridge pose, taking the block or the brick under the hips, maybe this way or maybe a little bit higher, if that's okay, and just stay here. So you have that little lift and you think about my knees moving forward, my chest is open, just stay here. This is like passive gentle stretch. If you're happy to go a little further, so the bridge pose, next option, you're going to flatten your shoulder blades, press your elbows, your shoulders into the floor, lifting the heart, then lifting the hips. This is another option, another variation, interlacing fingers and then rolling shoulders closer. Maybe this is your option, or maybe even lifting one leg up towards the ceiling, pointing your toes up, then change your leg. And when you finish, you move your arms to the sides. Buttocks go down first, then the parts of your back. So just want to show you again how to look after the lower back. So when you're here in your bridge pose and you feel, okay, my back is very tight, my lower back very uncomfortable, what you do, you try to soften the groins, move your inner thighs in and down, and your buttocks soft. So this is all very comfortable, remembering that the back bend happens here in your upper spine, or maybe you're here and your buttocks are soft, soft, soft. So this is all comfortable. My lower back is very comfortable. And you stay there. And then when you go down, again, buttocks go down first, parts of your back, and you stretch your legs and give your legs a little shake. And then we repeat again. So let's do it for the second round. I might show you something different. Not might, I show you something different. Okay, let's do first round. Lie down, and you please choose your own option. So I'll guide you through the options. Again, block under the hips. First option, maybe this is you, and you want to stay there for a while. Or again, check your shoulder blades flat, lift your chest, press your elbows and your shoulders into the floor, then lift the hips, and maybe this is enough. Check how's your back doing. Soften the groins, soften your buttocks, lower back is happy. Maybe interlace your fingers beneath your back, roll the shoulders closer to each other, press your arms into the floor stronger, breathe, chest lifted. Maybe this is just enough. Or one leg, bend your knee, then point your toes and lift your hips a little higher and breathe. Breath is easy, flowing, Remember that your back bend happens in your upper body. Lower back is happy. Change your legs. If you do legs, point your toes up. Breathe into your sternum, expand your chest. Well done, then release slower. Move your arms to the sides. Buttocks go down first, then the parts of the back. Then straighten your legs and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax your legs. Shake, shake, shake. Great. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting. And I want to show you a little bit more advanced option. So we're all different. Again, listen to your body. And you might feel, okay, this option is too much for today. Don't worry, you come back to the previous option. So this is where, watch me please. This is where you take your feet a little bit wider apart. And you set the same foundation. You press your elbows into the floor, shoulders into the floor. Lift your heart, lift your hips. Maybe this time just a little bit higher. Hips lifting just a little bit higher. And then if you can, one hand by the side of your shoulder, another hand. Now you're going to think about drawing your arms back into your shoulder joints, your armpits moving downwards. And then maybe come up on the crown of the head. And stop here. And again, think about your arms want to be in the shoulder joints. Squeeze your shoulders. And then maybe straighten your arms and come up on your tiptoes. But don't worry if this is not working for today. And if you're here, give yourself a little rock. Maybe you can walk closer and rock this super shoulder stretch. And when you finish, you step back where you started, feet flat. And again, just notice my hips. My lower back is very comfortable. I still relaxing my buttocks and my groins. And then go down the same way, crown of the head. Then you look up, back of the head, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, elbow, the same way when you came up. And the hips go down. And then relax. Okay, so please do adjust to your practice. If you feel this is a bit too much, just do again your own option of the bridge pose. I'll guide you again. So if you lie down again for the second round, shoulder blades flat on the floor, space between your feet, hips width apart. Lily is snoring. Okay, inhale, lift your heart, and then lift the hips, and just check. Maybe this is just enough. Or again, choose your option. Maybe interlace your fingers beneath your back. Or place your hands by the side of your shoulders. And just check what is suitable for you. Remember, you don't have to do everything. Okay. Take your time. Great. I'll do it again with you. Whatever is suitable for you. Little rocks if you are in a big back bend. Little rocks from front to back. Super stretch for the shoulders. And when you finish, do the same order. The same order as you came up. And when you finish all your repetitions, then relax your legs again and shake your legs. Give them a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. We stretched lovely the front of the body. And now we're going to do back release. Come up sitting and watch me. This is where you might need the belt. Sorry about Lulu, she's snoring again. Okay, Lulu, you're going to be banned of yoga classes if you do big snores. Okay, so watch me. So this is what you do for the back release. You bring the belt around the ball of the foot. Okay, and then you check your lower back. You press the hips down, check the space between the lower back and your yoga mat. And maybe even straighten your back leg. We're going to stay for a few breaths on each side. So please do grab the belt. Okay, and bring the belt around right foot. Start with the right leg. Keep the pelvis forward. And check with one hand, there is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Keep that space. Engage your tummy muscles. And maybe even straighten your left leg on the floor. We try to flatten the back of the left leg on the floor. So maybe you need to wiggle a little bit more, tip the pelvis forward a little bit more. Okay, and create good resistance on the right side. So you pull in the belt towards your chest and your foot reaching upwards. So create good resistance here. So all the muscles on the leg engaged, your tummy muscles engaged, hips grounded, lower back is very comfortable here and supported with all the engagement of the muscles around. Tummy muscles strong, maybe take one hand and just check how's your core muscles, are they tense, are they working? Especially the upper abdomen, can you check that? Belly button in, push your right heel up, left heel down. Have a good stretch and a good back release. Comforting and relaxing the nervous system. We're going to change. Okay, changing, bend your right leg, right foot on the floor, belt goes around your left foot, you push your left heel up, tip the pelvis forward, check the space between the lower back and your yoga mat, and then straighten your right leg, engage your tummy muscles, press the hips into the floor, press, 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 and breathe here. Checking again, how's the upper abdomen? Very tense muscles there, core muscles working, supporting the lower back, hips pressing into the floor, the inner seam of your right leg moving in and into the floor. So we're just checking all the engagement of the muscles around the lower back and the hips. Deep breath. Another deep breath on this side. Great. And then release the belt. Okay, bend your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Okay, this is lovely self-massage for the lower back, for the hips, for the back of the pelvis. Okay, and then do rolling movements, clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Do this few times. Nice to relax the back after the back bends. Okay, and then do another couple of rounds, couple of deep breaths, and then we do the little twist. Okay, when you're ready, then roll over to your side, come up to the sitting, and we do the twist. Bend your right leg, take your right foot outside of the left leg, just hug your knee. And take a moment. Do you need to sit on a block or on a blanket to be more upright with your back? Or lean to the left foot to the right, and again sit comfortably. Okay, Lulu. Lulu. Okay, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, moving into the twist. Okay, take a moment here, adjust, and then add your left arm. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, see if you can hook your elbow and move into the deeper twist. Or just hug your knee. That's absolutely fine to hug your knee. Again, check how you feel. Lift your chin like drinking champagne. Relax your neck. Take back of the head just slightly back. Keep your neck soft. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tummy in. Moving deeper into the twist. Twists are great to release tightness or tiredness on the back, to relax and calm the nervous system. And then come back to the middle, change your legs, stretch your legs and give them a little shake. Relax, 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 relax. And then bend your left, take your left foot outside of your right. And maybe this is your option, or lean to the right, take your right foot to the left. And again, make yourself comfortable. How's your back? Inhale, left arm. Exhale, moving into the twist. Take a moment, and when you're ready, stretch your right arm. See if you can hook your elbow or just have your knee deeper. And again, inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in, moving deeper into the twist. Again, relaxing your neck, chin lifted, back of the head moving just slightly back. Neck is comfortable, the throat center is open. Keep the length. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, tummy in, moving deeper. Another deep breath. And then come back. Come back to the middle. Again, hug your knee. Sit tall, shoulders back, relax your neck, move your ears slightly back and relax and soften. And then relax your legs. Just stretch your legs, give your legs a little shake, relax, relax, relax. And get ready for final relaxation and meditation. Make sure that you're very comfortable. Lie down on your back, maybe cover yourself with a blanket or put extra clothes on. So, and lie down, legs up with your feet wider than the hips, arms away from your body, and then relax. Okay, just create shape of the body like a shape of the star. Relax and soften. Okay, I'm going to sit for you and guide you through this meditation on the heart center. You make yourself comfortable, relax. She's snoring at me. Don't snore. Come closer. Okay, so relax, make yourself very comfortable. Okay, and then observe your whole body. Notice how you feel, your physical sensations. Slow down your breath. Breath is slow, comfortable. Make your exhalations longer than your inhalations, and use your exhalations to soften, relaxing into the steady support beneath you. Exhale and soften. Exhale and let go of all the unnecessary tension. Keep awareness on your breath. Keep awareness on all the physical sensations in your body. And then imagine breathing through the heart center. The inhalation flows into the heart. The exhalation flows out of the heart. With each breath, bring your awareness deeper into the heart space. With your attention, explore the space inside your heart. Just notice how you feel. Notice all the emotions and feelings. The inhalation flows into the heart. The exhalation flows out of the heart. And now visualize a person who for you symbolizes unconditional love and acceptance. It can be a loved one, it can be a spiritual figure, or if you prefer, think about pure energy of love and compassion. And start to concentrate upon the feeling of love in your heart. The inhalation flows into the heart. The exhalation flows out of the heart. Keep your awareness on the feeling of love and compassion until you feel that the energy of the heart expands and feel every part of the body. And you feel this energy of the heart rhythmically moving through you like waves of the ocean. moving through your entire body and out into the universe. The energy of love, compassion, and acceptance. Moving through you like waves of the ocean, moving through your entire body and out into the universe. And when you're ready, allow this loving energy to radiate out of you. And you allow your inner light to radiate out in every direction, touching and blessing all. And this moment, if you have a thought or blessing you wish to send out into the world, then do so. And let it touch and bless all. For example, may all beings be well. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. Enjoy your breath. Now, as your meditation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you, and deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. Then wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slide your legs together. Arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head on the floor. Stretch away from the waistline. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest. Hug your knees with your hands and gently rock from side to side. Reawakening the lower back. Okay, and then roll over to your right hand side, then come up to the sitting, sit comfortably for a moment. Okay, with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then slightly lean back just to feel strong support of your back muscles, support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself happiness, to be well, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.